What if your customers are trying to find your business online, but instead of finding you, they find your competitors? Now, more than ever, it's time to make sure you have the right SEO to make your business stand out online. Welcome to Go Mind Your Business with Terry Bork, presented by Extreme Marketing Concepts, putting your business in front of the hungry herd of buyers who are looking for you right now. Extreme Marketing Concepts, helping you drive more traffic, dominate the market, and crush your competition. And now, here's Terry.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Go Mind Your Business, part of the All Your Business radio show here at the TalkWad Network. My name is Terry Bork, and I am super pumped today because I've got a very special treat for you guys. Today, I have Tom Fleming from BNI and from Referral Institute. Tom, welcome to our program today.
Thanks so much, Terry. Excited to be here.
Oh, good. I'm super excited to have you as well. Let me share a little bit about Tom with you if you're not familiar with him or any of his organizations. Tom Fleming got into BNI about 18 years ago, and somewhere along the way, BNI got into Tom. He is the executive director for BNI in West Central Florida, and he's also the director of training for the Referral Institute. Tom relocated to the area back in 2003, where he was greeted with one BNI chapter. The area now boasts 45 chapters with over 1,800 members. And over the last 12 months, BNI members in the area have passed just under $80 million in business to one another. That's amazing.
Very proud of that.
Yeah, I think so. Tom's also been with the Referral Institute for 15 years, where he teaches professionals how to get the most out of their referral-based marketing efforts in pursuit of business growth and development. Nationally and internationally, he has taught thousands of individuals, and he's appeared on television and radio shows. He's also a contributing author to 2 best-selling books and has recorded numerous educational CDs. Tom has an undergrad in business from Boston University and an MBA from Boston College. And he's worked for multiple Fortune 500 companies early in his career and has started and sold 4 different companies during his entrepreneurial career. Tom's all about making his knowledge other people's knowledge. What inspires him most about the BNI system and his role with the Referral Institute? He gets to help people make more money and save time. That impacts people's lives. His vision for the West Central Florida area by 2015 is what he refers to as 61 squared. 61 chapters in the area, with the average membership yielding an incremental $6,100 in business or commissions monthly, while he continues working with groups like you, all on the topic of business development through referral generation. So again, please welcome Tom Fleming.
Thank you so much, Terry.
Yeah. Well, $80 million in thank you for closed business. I am in a chapter, and we just hit the $1 million mark in the last 12 months of thank you for closed business. And I know that we were super pumped up just to hit 1 million. So 80 million, wow, that must feel outstanding.
It is really. We're committed to the economic development of this particular area in terms of supporting small business with achieving their goals, impacting their lives, the lives of the people around them, their families' lives. And it's great to contribute in this way to people's success.
Yeah, that's really awesome. So, let's talk a little bit about BNI. BNI stands for Business Network International.
Yes.
Okay. What made you get involved with them in the first place?
Well, I owned my own business at the time. I was just finishing up my MBA, where they taught us how to manage multi-million-dollar companies with million-dollar advertising budgets.
Right.
And I started my first venture.
Okay.
And I had 0 revenues and 0 advertising budget.
Oh, that doesn't get you very far, does it, Tom?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
But I was invited by a friend who said, come to this meeting. And so I attended this meeting, and I learned that in growing my business with the 0 advertising budget, I didn't have to get good at referral-based marketing. I had to get exceptional at it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. So you went to this BNI meeting.
Yes.
Was there anything in particular? There's so many different facets of a BNI meeting. There's an opportunity to learn more so you can help others in the chapter achieve their business goals. There's where you get to give commercials. Then there's thank you dollars. Was there one thing in particular that impressed you the most about what BNI had to offer?
What I loved about BNI that I didn't experience at other networking type meetings is the structure
Okay.
and the discipline and the focus around the fact that why we were there was in the spirit of developing a knowing, liking, and trusting with each other
Oh, yeah, that's very different.
in pursuit of passing business. In BNI, we don't sugarcoat things. We're here to make money and have fun.
Right. Oh, absolutely. And BNI does do that, just learning how to support other people's businesses. It is so educational, but it is fun at the same time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I also don't feel that BNI is necessarily the be all and end all for business
Okay.
professionals who are growing their business by referral. There's 7 different types of networking organizations out there.
Okay. Can you expand on that a little bit for me?
Sure.
Okay.
There's chambers of commerce. There's women's groups. There's civic organizations, as well as multiple other types of business strategies for development, social media and SEO, as you're involved in. And really what I feel is business professionals are going to generate and maximize their business by creating buzz.
Right.
How they're going to do that is by diversifying their networks. It's important for people to get involved in multiple different types of organizations to build their brand in the community. And BNI is one step, an important step towards that.
Right.
But it's not everything that it needs to be for someone to be completely successful, in my opinion.
Right. And I know, we're going to jump. I want to kind of separate, Referral Institute out from BNI.
Yes.
But I can tell you, as part of my education that I've received from BNI through Referral Institute, we spent a great deal of time learning how it's okay to be involved with more than one networking organization because different ones are for different things. And there is a sweet medium in how many you should be involved with that's going to make you most effective.
Absolutely. My recommendation is 3. And as far as you're not spreading yourself so thin across 5, 6, 7 different organizations, but you're also getting enough traction and momentum to, again, create buzz in the community by being involved in a few organizations, different organizations. I think the Chamber of Commerce is the shotgun phase to your referral-based marketing strategy, where you're going to build a lot of wide brand for yourself, versus a BNI group is a place where you're going to build depth to your network.
Right, and it's important to go deep and wide, I believe that.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay, great. If you're just joining us, we are speaking with Tom Fleming of BNI and the Referral Institute. If you have questions for Tom, he's more than happy to answer your questions. You can give him a call at 352-527-7755, or you can send your questions to him at Tom F, like Fleming, at BNI.com. So, Tom, let's talk about referrals. Okay.
Sure.
Why are referrals so important than just saying, where someone's spending time giving you a referral, saying just like, oh, I know this. I saw this open house. Let me go and share this with somebody else that, hey, I saw an open house. This could be a lead for you.
Got it. Referrals, when we're doing business by referral and getting introduced to prospects by people that they know, like, and trust, we're going to shorten the sales cycle. We're going to be introduced to people who are ready to do business with us.
Okay.
That's going to increase our margins as a business owner, and it's also going to increase our customer loyalty.
Okay. So loyalty is great. And I liked what you said there, know, like, and trust.
Yes.
Those are 3 things that seem very important in the business world today. And I know people work so hard to develop that respect, that know, like, and trust in their business.
Absolutely. I mean, in relationships, first we gain visibility with people. That's followed through that knowing, liking, and trusting we refer to as credibility, and then hopefully profitability will follow.
Sure. Okay. Well, and of course, that's the VCP process that BNI's foundation is based upon. So, okay, so you're getting these referrals and they're going to help us save time
Yeah.
and make more money. And then it's going to help us leverage more relationships, right?
Absolutely. I mean, what we're doing is we're relying on the knowing, liking, and trusting that other people have built in their networks to
Right.
get introduced to those people.
Okay.
And the philosophy that we live by in BNI is givers gain,
Right.
where if I am open to developing a relationship with you and introducing you to people in my network to do business with, I'm inviting you to be on my team as well.
Okay. Oh, wow. So that's going to open up a new realm for me. So let's talk about that a little bit, okay? So we're business. We have a symbiotic relationship in a business.
Mm-hmm.
So and I'm going to be just brand new into a BNI chapter. And because we're in a contact sphere in the same type of business that has the same target market,
Mm-hmm.
tell me how that's going to benefit me as a new member.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So imagine if, let me see, I'll give you a good example here.
Okay.
If a realtor and a divorce attorney enter a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
they can be in a non-competing business serving the exact same target market. Sometime, unfortunately, as marriages break up,
Mm-hmm.
that creates transition.
Sure.
Okay. If people are in relationship with a divorce attorney for that process, people are going to need to find a new place to live.
Okay.
That divorce attorney could be a great referral partner for the realtor and vice versa,
Right.
because they're in non-competing industries serving the exact same target markets.
Isn't that brilliant? You know, you might not put those two necessarily together.
No. When you start to think this way, there's some amazing possible relationships that we don't normally think of.
Right.
A financial planner and somebody that installs high-end surround sound video systems in homes. You know, what do those have to do with one another? Well,
Right.
they're both dealing with people with a lot of money.
Right. Well, right. So it goes, and everybody gets their little piece.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
all, and that's what it's all about. Okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense. So that's known as a contact sphere.
Correct. Yes.
So we spend a lot of time developing our contact spheres and working within our contact spheres within BNI. Isn't that the same thing as a power team?
Well, contact sphere, to me, the term is a noun, meaning that's the definition of industries that are non-competing with you, that
Okay.
serve the exact same target market. But unless we put some action behind those things, we're not going to create any results. So to me, the concept of power team is the verb. That's that contact sphere in action.
In action. Okay, great. Because I know, sometimes it can be confusing to some of the newer people involved with BNI. All these terms, I don't know what all of this means.
Absolutely. But the power of this is that new member, that visitor walks into the room and is just literally surrounded with this group of people that have referrals for them.
Right.
And that's the attraction.
Right.
Because it's so difficult being out there on our own, dealing with prospects, trying to get appointments, leaving messages for people and not having them call us back, showing up for appointments and people not being there.
Sure.
When you do business by referral, there's a quality of relationship between your referral partner and that potential prospect that, again, is going to save you time and make you more money.
Right. And then you'll have the reputation of that person. It's not like you're doing a cold call and you have absolutely no idea if the person that you're dealing with is ethical, or if he's costly or not costly, or if you're going to get ripped off or not. There's not, because, if that was one of my clients, I would, and somebody that I didn't know, I would never give a referral out, because I value that.
And that's where the loyalty comes into play, because people are buying now on value rather than price.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when you take that out, competing on price is a very difficult place to live.
It's extremely difficult. Insurance agents, their phones ring all day with people saying, "Can I get a quote? Can I get a quote? Can I get a quote?" And they realize those people are just shopping on price.
Right.
Insurance agents love to do business by referral because they know that person being referred to them is shopping on value.
Okay. Is there any one business that would not do well in BNI?
Oh, geez. My focus tends to be on what professions do well in BNI. And I was just speaking with a group of 65 business professionals this morning, and I literally handed them out a list of 148 different professions.
So every business can be successful really within BNI because it's about those relationships, who they know, and how other people can help that person.
Well, 90% of businesses. I mean, I guess if I owned a steel mill and did business internationally,
right,
maybe BNI may not be a fit for me. But if I do business by referral, even as a retail shop in a local community, I can generate a lot of business from an organization like BNI, which is just known as a strong contact networking organization.
Okay, great. And I even remember in one of the books that Dr. Ivan Meisner wrote, he was talking about even a light bulb salesman was able to find success. And you kind of think, a light bulb salesman found success? That's awesome, because it opens up so many windows for other people.
Absolutely. In fact, I don't know if you're probably aware of the fact that the light bulb industry is changing as we speak. Everybody's moving to LEDs. We have members in our organization that their seat in a BNI chapter is marketing LED lighting.
And look, from way back when he wasn't even sure if that could work in an organization to where it's come now.
Absolutely.
So that's amazing. It's amazing. So it's great. And you know, that meeting that you spoke of, I had a chance to visit that meeting this morning as well. And the energy in a BNI room it's exciting. Listening to the thank you dollars get passed and the referrals get generated, and how folks are working together and how they're learning from each other, how to help each other. It blows my mind.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of people say the day of the week that their BNI meeting meets is their most productive day of the week, because they get up, they get an early start. There's a lot of energy at the meeting, as you say, and that momentum just carries them right through the day. Again, their most productive day of the week.
Yeah. We are speaking with Tom Fleming of BNI and the Referral Institute, and that's BNI down here in West Central Florida. And if you have questions about BNI and want to see what they can do for you and your business, go ahead and check them out. You'll find them at www.BNIWCF for BNI West Central Florida, BNIWCF.com. So, Tom, let's talk a little bit more. This is a very special week right now. We're in the first week of February for BNI. Would you like to talk about that a little bit?
Absolutely. You've heard of Boss's Day and Secretary's Day and Administrative Assistant's Day.
Sure.
Pardon me.
Right.
Well, this week is International Networking Week.
Okay.
This week is dedicated to celebrating the impact that networking, referral-based marketing has on businesses all over the world.
Okay.
There's tens of thousands of celebratory networking events transpiring this week to acknowledge the impact that networking has on businesses in the local community, nationally, but also worldwide.
That's amazing. Okay. So what can folks expect to see that's maybe they can get out of an international week?
Got it. Well, the first thing I think folks are going to learn is what good networking is about.
Okay.
I know when I first got into business, I thought networking was about passing out my business cards and shaking people's hands. Yeah.
That's politics. No.
I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there.
No, but really, it's so different. So what do you experience now, and what have you learned that it's just not a handshake and a business card?
Well, I think relationship networking is about building relationships.
Okay.
It's about building strategic alliances with people. It's about engaging in long-term relationships that are mutually beneficial, reciprocal, win-win relationships. I mean, I want to position people to be in relationship with people that can literally pass them business all day, every day. Because when that happens, that's when that $80 million, and thank you for closed business around this region, transpires.
Right. And, something that I think is really unique about BNI is, when you show up into a room full of people that you don't know, it can be very overwhelming. At any networking, at any party, at any type of an event that's going on, when you don't know somebody and you're there alone, you want to feel invited and like you're valued for just being present. And I think one of the things that's very unique about BNI is they're right there to get you engaged from go. And they really want to find out who you're there to meet. You don't have to meet everybody. But there could be, what do you do, so that they could find the right type of person to introduce you to help you grow your business.
Absolutely. I mean, the goal of any BNI chapter is to warmly welcome new individuals, because we want to be in relationship with people who
Right.
can support us in our business, but we can also support in their business. So literally, when you visit a BNI chapter meeting, you're going to be greeted by a host. Yeah, someone's going to introduce you around to some of the members in your contact sphere, so that you can begin the relationship development process, if you will.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I just found that is I think it makes a guest feel so much more welcome. Like, wow, they really were happy that I came today, or they're not going to forget me.
Absolutely. I mean, so many people are nervous about networking because they say to themselves, what am I going to say about myself? I don't approach networking that way because I think I'm pretty boring. I approach networking because of my amazement at learning other things about other people.
Okay.
So when I put my networking hat on, I wind up asking a lot of questions.
Uh-huh.
How are you? What's your name? What industry are you in? Oh, wow. Who's a great client for you?
Sure.
Tell me about one of your most recent successes. And I found that in networking, that if I can inspire people to do a whole lot more of the talking, I'm more comfortable myself. I'm a little shy, believe it or not.
Really? Okay. Well, I think it's also neat in some of the education that BNI provides. Um, they talk to you and try to talk to you about personality types of different people that are within one chapter, because there's four different types of personalities.
Yes.
And through the education where you can learn the various types of personalities, you can relate better to them. Can you expand on that a little bit for me?
Sure. Our sister company, the Referral Institute, BNI is a forum for people to network in. The Referral Institute is an educational company that teaches people how to get more out of their networking efforts.
Okay.
Whether they're a Rotarian or a chamber member or a BNI member. One of the courses we offer in the Referral Institute is called the Room Full of Referrals. We found that we've taken the DISC profile, DISC,
Right.
and we've applied that not to interpreting how to be more effective in the sales process, but how to be more effective in the networking process.
Okay.
And it's a totally new conversation, a new adaptation of the DISC profile, and it's absolutely amazing.
Oh, it's a brilliant conversation. And I think it's really great, because if you're a certain way, a very dominant type person, and you're talking to somebody who is much more quieter and reserved, you certainly don't want to just, hey, and just be so big on top of them. You want to bring it down a little bit so that they're in a comfortable space.
Absolutely. I can tell just by someone's handshake. Are they slow-paced? Are they fast-paced? Are they more inward-focused, or are they more outward-focused? Are they more reserved and focused on their own personal security, or are they more outgoing and gregarious? All that from a handshake.
Right.
Because my goal is to increase my relatability to support my and my referral partners' profitability.
Oh, I got that. Okay. And that's brilliant.
Thank
I
you.
just think it's a brilliant thing that, through the education process, that what you can learn and share with other people just can just make your relationships that much more effective.
Absolutely. On education, when I first started my entrepreneurial career, I had to unlearn a lot of what they taught me in business school. I mean, again, we were taught how to run multi-million-dollar corporations.
Okay.
I had no idea how to take a company with zero revenue, zero advertising budget into a growing concern. The bottom line is networking skills are not taught in high schools, colleges, and universities across the country. And yet tens of thousands, if not millions, of sole proprietors and small business owners rely on networking to grow their business. And that's the hole that the Referral Institute fills in the educational curriculums that's missing out there.
Wow, I agree. I think that they should teach some of these things, especially in a business program. because
Absolutely.
people don't know how to talk to each other.
Yeah, none of us were born
No.
natural networkers.
No, and I think what's scary now is kids today, they're all thumbs. They do everything with text message, and it's like, how do you develop a relationship that way? You don't even know how to pick up the phone and talk. So,
Got it. Yeah.
so developing relationships is vital, and it's how you're going to succeed. I want to talk a little bit more about BNI. There are some statistics that BNI likes to track, which I find very interesting. I know that they track for Thank You for Closed Business, which is how we get our $80 million. Now what does that exactly mean when you say that Thank You for Closed Business is 80 million?
Sure. It means that the members in this organization in the West Central Florida have generated new incremental business opportunities for one another. The realtor passes a referral to the mortgage originator. The accountant passes a referral to the banker. The landscaper passes a referral to the chiropractor. The chiropractor passes a referral to the acupuncturist, the nutritionist. We track the dollars generated from those referrals, introductions to new customers. And when we add that all up, the last 12 months, that adds up to $80 million of incremental revenues and commissions that people have put in their pocket as a direct result of their participation in BNI.
Okay. So a lot of times I'll hear in a chapter, they'll say, we've done this much business in this period of time.
Yes.
So $1.3 million by 24 people, and it equates to $51,000 per seat. So what does that $51,000 represent?
It represents the average value of a member seat in that particular chapter. In the chapter you belong to.
Right. I was using our statistics for an example.
Yeah. In the chapter you belong to, on average, each seat in that chapter is worth, what did you say?
51,000.
51,000, which is fantastic because that exceeds our regional average. The average revenue per member per year throughout the entire region rounds out to about $46,000.
Okay. Well, that's great. Then we're doing all right in our chapter. So BNI Platinum.
Absolutely. A little plug. Yeah.
No, BNI Platinum. No. But every BNI is outstanding, and I know they all have great results.
Absolutely.
And they're all there for the same reason. It doesn't matter which BNI it is. It's BNI is helping members achieve success.
Absolutely. We talk about the 4 M's of BNI, members making more money.
Right. Yeah.
And our vision is to have each member generate $75,000 in new business per year as a result of their BNI participation.
Oh, that's outstanding.
And we're getting there. Okay.
Great. So we track our per seat, and we're tracking our Thank You for Closed Business. Is there anything else in specific that that folks could know that we want to track to make sure that we're on target for? I know you need to show up, and you need to talk to people to achieve this $51,000 or whatever we're talking about financially. Are there steps along the way?
Absolutely. We track referrals generated because the precursor to Thank You for Closed Business is how many referrals are we passing as a group.
Great. Okay.
Yeah. We also track the number of members in a chapter because we found that the ability of a chapter to generate Thank You for Closed Business is determined in part by the number of members in the group.
Got that.
In fact, we like to say that as you double the size of a chapter, you triple the amount of Thank You for Closed Business. It's an exponential relationship, if you will.
Yeah.
And let me tell you why we track all this stuff.
Yes, please.
Yeah. I believe that each BNI chapter is a business entity in and of itself. The members are in the business of marketing the products and services of their fellow members.
Okay.
And how we measure that is through this concept called Thank You for Closed Business.
Okay.
So we run a BNI chapter like a business to generate business results.
Oh, okay. I get that.
We don't run it like a social group because then we'll create social results.
Got it. Okay. That makes total and complete sense.
Yeah.
Again, we're speaking with Tom Fleming of BNI, West Central Florida, and the Referral Institute. You can give Tom a call if you have any questions on how BNI can benefit your business by calling 352-527-7755. You are listening to Go Mind Your Business here on All Your Business radio station. And we are going to maybe take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this commercial so we can pay our bills. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Go Mind Your Business here on All Your Business Radio, part of the TalkWad Network. Check out some of the other programs here at the TalkWad Network by visiting them online at talkwad.com. My very special guest today is Tom Fleming with BNI and the Referral Institute. And Tom, before we start talking about the Referral Institute, I just have a couple more quick questions about BNI if I can.
Absolutely.
Are there specific industries that benefit more than others in BNI, or what are you specifically looking for to grow within the BNI organization?
I can't say that there's specific industries that benefit more or less than others, but I can tell you professions that are most attracted to BNI.
Okay, great.
We have an acronym that we refer to as the FIRM.
Okay.
FIRM.
Okay.
For sure, financial planners are attracted to BNI. For sure, insurance agents are attracted to BNI. For sure, realtors are attracted to BNI. And then lastly, mortgage originators. Those are the four industries that make up the firm.
Okay.
And I have to tell you, one industry that we're seeing being attracted more and more to BNI right here in the Tampa area is the medical industry.
Okay.
Those alternative medicine type practitioners, nutritionists, acupuncturists, even traditional medical doctors, whether they be podiatrists or dentists, orthodontists. We've seen a lot of those type of professionals come out of their offices and begin to engage in the community to grow their business by referral.
Right. Well, and I think with the medical field specifically, in medical school, they teach them how to be a doctor. They don't teach them how to talk to people or, mingle and develop relationships.
I get it. Absolutely. I have this classic example I walk through with people.
Sure.
Chances are most of us got into business because we were a great technician. We went to medical school, or we learned how to fix cars, or we could build an addition or redo a kitchen.
Right.
But this conversation of how to grow a business, especially growing a business by referral, is a totally different and distinct conversation from what many of us are familiar with. Even attorneys. Attorneys go to law school for 4-6 years. And the first thing they do quite often is get into practice. Well, how do you run a business? How do you market a business? Again, a very different conversation than what we've been trained in.
Sure. Oh, absolutely. So, these are, aside from all other professions, these are great professionals to come and investigate BNI and really learn how to expand their marketing and get them out there through referral base.
Absolutely. We've been attracting hundreds of different industries into the organization over the past years, but these seem to be the ones that are knocking on the door most recently.
Right. Oh, that's great. And, there's so many business types that haven't even been invented yet, which it's amazing. Some of the businesses that are in there now that weren't there, they weren't even thought of, 3, 4, 5 years ago, that are actually finding success within a network, within BNI.
Absolutely. The industry that you're involved with, SEO.
Right.
I mean, we didn't have any members that were involved in SEO 4, 5, 6 years ago. Now, a number of our chapters have people who are experts in this particular field, like yourself.
Right. Yeah, it's very true. So, so who knows where, where we're going in the future. And, but BNI will definitely still be here to help us all continue to grow our business, because we all depend on growing our business to make money, to stay in business. And what's better than getting a referral from someone you know, like, and trust?
Absolutely.
That's terrific. If you don't mind, I want to switch over to the Referral Institute just for a little bit.
Great.
Tell us a little bit about Referral Institute and why you got involved in that organization.
Sure, absolutely. The Referral Institute was birthed somewhat out of BNI, and as far as Dr. Ivan Meisner is the founder of BNI and the Referral Institute.
Okay.
And through the process of us understanding that networking is indeed a learned skill, and our discovery that the more people learned about networking, the more they earned through their networking, we thought that it was a good idea to set up an educational company that supported people with networking more effectively. With actually some forethought and some strategy and some tactics associated with their networking activities. A lot of people, when they network, they go out there, they throw a whole bunch of stuff on the wall, hoping that some of it will stick.
Right. Well, isn't that what they tell you to do? If you throw enough spaghetti against the wall and something sticks, you know you're doing it right. That's a terrible way to do business, by the way.
But that's how I started out, because that's what I was taught what to do.
Right. So, well, but you don't want to do business with noodles, you know. You want to you want to do business with people who get it.
That is so true on so many levels, Terry.
Right. All right. Well, yeah, we'll just leave that one. So okay. So we have this Referral Institute.
Yes.
You know, and there's a specific program that you offer here in the Tampa Bay area, or in the Tampa Gainesville area, called Certified Networker. Correct.
Certified Networker. Yes. In fact, view the Referral Institute as kind of the umbrella company. And then underneath the Referral Institute is a number of programs that business professionals can take advantage of to help learn how to network more effectively for their businesses. We talked about one of the programs offered by the Referral Institute already, Room Full of Referrals.
Right.
Another one of our flagship products is indeed Certified Networker program.
And I know another really great program that I've enjoyed is the E Squared program.
Yes.
Can we talk about the E Squared program? Because that's, I think, a great starting point for most folks just getting involved with BNI.
Absolutely. The E Squared program is actually a BNI program versus a Referral Institute program. No, that's okay. And we offer a series of 5 different advanced trainings to people who want to grow and expand their network. And if they take advantage of all 5 of those, they become E Squared. E Squared representing education equals excellence.
Got it. Okay. EE.
And we view that as one of the 5 levels of training that's available to people in learning how to grow and expand their network. The Referral Institute programs tend to be the coup de grace of all education.
Right. Well, you know, what I found as a business person was, you know, I like to understand how I can do better. And I know a lot of business people do that are very serious about growing their business, and they immerse themselves in all the educational opportunities. And, you know, because there's just so much more than the introductory to BNI, or the Member Success Program is awesome. It kind of opens the door, educates you on what BNI is all about. And then there's the E Squared program, which I took as well in the beginning. But what I really found is I didn't know that I knew stuff, but I didn't know how to apply it into my business. But going through the program at Certified Networker opened so many doors, and that even after the program is complete, continues to open doors for me, because I experiment with different things in different ways.
Absolutely.
And it's fun.
I kind of think of the Certified Networker program as literally a college level course that's offered on networking.
Right.
It's a series of modules that runs over 12 different 2-hour modules. So it literally is the length of a college level course.
Yes.
And each component of the Certified Networker looks at a different aspect associated with how to grow your business by referral.
Which is great, because they're not necessarily connected either. So when you go and you learn a piece, and you can develop one piece, if you're not involved in the whole course, but you know, if you take a sneak peek, if you will, you know, because I know that you all have a sneak peek every once in a while, and we've got to go in, and I'll tell you, it was very exciting to know that, hey, I can do this piece.
Absolutely, because the way I think of our referral-based marketing strategy is the components aren't necessarily always built on top of one another.
Right.
It's think of your referral-based marketing strategy more like a pie.
Okay.
Okay, and if I can get this piece of the pie figured in correctly to my marketing strategy for my business, and then I can get this piece of the pie and integrate the whole pie together.
Right.
That's when we're going to really put our referral-based marketing strategy on steroids. But even if we implement a piece here, a piece here, a piece here, we're still going to do quite well.
Right. Well, that and then the exercises that the instructors share,
Yes.
to keep you engaged when you're not, sitting in the classroom, but you're actually, how to go out and apply this every day into your what you're doing every single day, so you can find success. That homework is like ingrained in my body now, and I have to follow that every single day that I'm working. Otherwise, I don't feel like I've done my complete day.
Well, and that's our job at the Referral Institute. I speak with large groups of people all the time, and I often ask the question, how many of you have a business plan written?
Right.
And some hands go up in the room. And okay, keep your hands up if you have a marketing strategy written down for your business.
Right.
Some of the hands come down. And then I say, who has a written referral-based marketing strategy for your business?
Right.
And barely any hands are up in the room.
I get that.
Yeah. And then I ask, how many of you are doing business by referral in the room? And all hands go up. And literally what we do in the Certified Networker program is we support people with walking out the door with a referral-based marketing strategy for their business.
Oh, and it's fabulous. Fabulous. I loved it. I can't wait to take it again, because there's so much that you learn and learn how to apply into your business. And I know as I bring more pieces in, it just grows my business exponentially. It's just amazing.
Absolutely. Literally, I've had people come back to the second class and say, I implemented a technique that I learned in the first class. I got a new client and paid my tuition for the course.
Right. Has there been any success stories that stick out in your mind specifically through the Certified Networker program?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We survey every single person that leaves the class, and they expect to generate an incremental $10,000 to $50,000 in new business just in the next year as a direct result of what they've learned.
Well, that's a phenomenal amount of money just
Absolutely.
for going through a program.
Absolutely. And that doesn't count year after year after year, because my dad taught me. He said there's something that no one can ever take away from you, and that's education.
Right.
And so we leave people with a lifelong education that they can implement over the next 20, 30 years. And you mentioned coming back and taking the course again.
Right.
We have a once a grad, always a graduate program.
Right.
People come through the first time, take the course. They can come back and visit us anytime, take portions of the curriculum or the whole curriculum free of charge.
Oh, that's amazing. I think that's very special that you do that. If you're interested in learning more about the Referral Institute here in the Tampa Bay area and how it can help you grow your business by learning more, check out their website at www.referralinstitutetampa.com. That's referralinstitutetampa.com. So, Tom, tell me a little bit more about what inspires you every single day. Who are you?
Got it. I love to make a difference. I just mentioned my dad a couple of minutes ago. And, his dad told him, my grandfather, get an education, get an education, get an education. And that value has been instilled within me. And my parents actually structured their whole entire life to supporting me with getting the best education possible. And I know what education has done for me. And so I'm totally committed to supporting people with sharing some of my life lessons, some of the obstacles that I've encountered, to help them avoid stepping in some of the potholes that I've stepped in. If I need a car mechanic, I go to an expert.
Right.
If I have a piece of real estate to sell, I go to an expert. People come to us to help them grow their business by referral. And again, if I can support people with making more money, and that's going to impact their family, impact their community, help them accomplish their hopes, dreams, and aspirations. That's what I'm all about. When my
Right.
phone rings and someone says to me, I generated $1 million referral
Right.
out of BNI,
Yeah.
goosebumps, man.
Yeah. It is goosebumps.
Can't
Yes.
explain the feeling.
No.
Yeah.
So okay. Well, and you know, sorry. um, I'm curious, in your mind how BNI and Referral Institute really fit together like peanut butter and jelly. I know that they're not sold together, but they're both encouraged to help you grow. But um, tell me why you think the two of them worked so well together.
Sure. Well, one quick point before I touch on that.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a BNI member to participate in Referral Institute programs.
Got that. Okay.
People who take Referral Institute programs, their ability to network in any situation is going to be expanded.
Uh-huh.
They're actually going to find that their personal relationships with their family are going to be impacted
Right.
as a result of that, because we're teaching relationship development
Sure.
skills.
Right.
But specifically, how BNI and Referral Institute fit together is, imagine one triangle with the point at the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
and imagine another triangle with the point at the top,
Mm-hmm.
so that they literally form a square.
Okay.
BNI is a networking forum where most of what happens in the top of the triangle
Mm-hmm.
is networking.
Mm-hmm.
While Referral Institute fits with that because the base, the foundation of Referral Institute is education.
Right.
So in Referral Institute, we can learn how to network effectively and go practice those skills in a BNI environment, or a chamber environment, or a Rotary environment, or in a women's group environment,
Right. Right.
or even on social media.
Got that.
Yeah.
It's very true. Yeah. And I think for me, is, having had the education
Yes.
and having BNI, have helped me take my business to a different level. You talk about $1 million referral. I can tell you what it's like to receive one. It is amazing.
Got it.
And I tell you, I would not have gotten a referral like that had I not been present in a BNI chapter. You never know what's going to walk in as a guest into your meeting any day. And I think that if you don't know how to properly create relationship and develop that relationship through the educational piece, that that $1 million referral could have sat in that room and went somewhere else to somebody else who was going to develop a relationship with someone who knew how. So I am forever blessed and grateful for all that BNI and Referral Institute has given to me.
Got it.
And I'm just one person.
Yeah.
And if I can, just say, wow, I want to share that with everybody. I want to share that with all of you. It is possible to get amazing success out of referral-based marketing.
Absolutely.
And the relationships that I've developed are just outstanding. I mean, the people that I work with are top-notch individuals. So, and that's what's great about BNI and Referral Institute.
Absolutely. There's a vetting process for people to get involved with a BNI group. The test is not, do you have a pulse and fog a mirror?
Mhm.
We check references.
Right.
We interview people
Right.
to see if they're the quality of business professionals that we feel comfortable referring.
Right.
And you remind me, Terry, through your story. First, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
But you remind me of the phrase that networking is more about farming
Uh-huh.
than it is about hunting.
Right.
When we're networking, we're planting seeds. We're nurturing relationships.
Mhm.
And some of those relationships, some of those seeds will germinate and sprout a couple of weeks from now,
Mhm.
some a couple of months from now, some maybe next year.
Right.
Hunting is going out there and having to kill your dinner every night.
Right.
And that's a great methodology for a hardcore salesperson who wants to
Uh-huh.
get out there every day and what I call kill the wabbit.
Sure. Right.
Kill the wabbit.
Oh my.
Kill the wabbit. But you go out and you have to, kill what you eat, so to speak. I don't know. My personality is a little different. I'd rather get out there, develop some relationships,
Mhm.
and attract business to me, because
Right.
that's the power of referral-based marketing.
Right.
It's about the power and the law of attraction.
Oh, absolutely. And definitely networking with people who get it.
Yes.
Yes. I think that's the most amazing thing. Tom, is there anything else you'd like to share with our guests before we leave today?
Well, just my appreciation and my gratitude towards you and all that you do for our business community.
Oh, thank you.
And really my appreciation for the BNI organization, the Referral Institute organization, that literally gives me a playground to have a lot of fun in and contribute to other people's lives and other people's success.
Right. Oh, and it's so great to have you. You're my biggest fan, and I'm yours. So thank you so much for all you do for the organization down here in West Central Florida. You're amazing, and you have definitely helped so many people within BNI do better. So thank you so much.
Truly appreciate it.
Again, you've been listening to Tom Fleming here on Go Mind Your Business. If you would like to learn more about BNI, please visit www.bniwcf.com, and that's F for Florida, BNIWCF. And if you'd like to learn more about the Referral Institute, please visit www.referralinstitutetampa.com. If you have any questions for Tom, he's amazing. He'll be happy to answer them. You can reach him at 352-527-7755. You've been listening to Go Mind Your Business here at the All Your Business radio station. We're sponsored by Extreme Marketing Concepts, putting your business in front of the hungry herd of buyers who are looking for you right now. Give them a call at 813-863-1452 and learn how they can get your business phones ringing. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope to see you next time. And until then, go mind your business. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to Go Mind Your Business with Terry Bork, presented by Extreme Marketing Concepts. If you want to drive more traffic, dominate the market, and crush your competition, find out how by visiting our website, www.extrememarketingconcepts.com. And join Terry next time for another episode of Go Mind Your Business.